Welcome to Behind the Mic with AudioFile magazine. I'm Joe Reed, and I have Alan Minskoff with me. He's a regular contributor to AudioFile, and it's always a pleasure to speak with you, Alan. How are you?
I'm good, and Happy New Year and Happy Holidays.
Thank you. Happy New Year and happy holidays to you as well. So, how are we kicking off the new year?
We are going to start with a very talented Canadian novelist named Anne Michaels, who also reads her novel Held, which was shortlisted for the Booker Prize and is both a challenging novel and a beautifully written novel simultaneously.
Can you talk about it a little bit? I've read a number of things about it, and it certainly has gotten, I use the term literally, rapturous reviews.
Well, I am on that side. I truly enjoyed it. It's a multi-generational story that moves from continent to continent. It starts in France, and actually the sample we will listen to is at the very near the beginning, but not the very beginning. And it moves to England, to London, Estonia, uh, the North Yorkshire in England, and it's a mysterious kind of work. Medicine and philosophical speculation mix in this novel. And like I said, it's multi generational. It's the same family um, in different guises. And they're helping people. They're also challenged by love and life. One thing I think we need to talk about, though, before I forget, is she is a Canadian. She reads her own piece, her own novel. And she's very unique she has obviously read a lot in person. She's a kind of an intimate person, almost like she is reading the novel around the campfire to you.
Well, her work is very interior, isn't it?
Very much, and nonlinear.
And nonlinear. So what you said multi-generational, what's the timeline?
20th century begins in 1917 and it goes to the 21st century, clear to 2025. So it is this long period of modern history with these fascinating people, everyone from a photographer with a mysterious image in his work to people who are a doctor who goes and helps in very difficult places, to scenes in Estonia where there is a kind of a totalitarian regime at the time of the writing. But it doesn't jump around so much as it lands you in a place and you connect with the people that are there. I hope I said that right.
Yeah, why don't we hear a little bit now?
Let's do it. This is right towards the beginning, and I think it's self explanatory. One of the main characters is on a battlefield in France, in Cambrai, France.
All right, this is Held by Anne Michaels and read by Anne Michaels.
It was possible that the blast had taken his hearing. There were no trees to identify the wind, no wind, he thought, at all. Was it raining? John could see the air glistening, but he couldn't feel it on his face. The mist erased all it touched. Through the curtain of his breath, he saw a flash, a shout of light. It was very cold. Somewhere out there were his precious boots, his feet. He should get up and look for them.
It's interesting because when you said that she narrated the piece herself, I wondered if she would have benefited from a professional reader, but it really is a compelling narration. It sounds almost like a rumination.
Very much so. This is a very thought-provoking novel. I think that's one of the things that the reviewers pointed out, that she is considering very important questions. The first sentence of the novel, and I didn't pick that because I wanted to put the listener in the action. The first sentence is, "We know life is finite. Why should we believe death lasts forever?" And when a novel starts like that, you kind of sit back and say, "Where is she going?"
Not only that, but that is something to think about.
Really is.
Where does that supposition come from? Well, I think that is a thoughtful way to begin the new year. Alan, thank you so much.
You are welcome, and thank you.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks, Alan. Don't forget to follow Behind the Mic wherever you get your podcasts, and do leave us a rating. It does help people to find us. I'm Joe Reed, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.